Stay tuned and we'll be right back with Heaven Squared Brownie Company, Central Coast Original. Hello everyone, Maribel from SLO TV, and today we are here in SLO with Nikki Parker, who is the owner of Heaven Squared Brownie Company. Hello, Nikki.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
Good. Thank you for allowing us to be part of this today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Anything we can do to help introduce our company to the people of San Luis Obispo County.
And I'm all for brownies.
Oh, everybody should be.
So, Nikki, can you tell our audience what started this brownie company, and as far as the little history behind Heaven Squared Brownie Company?
Well, like many people, I've had periods in my life when I had to work extra jobs, and one of them was with a friend who was a caterer. We developed this brownie recipe and used it in our catering. People loved it. And so for the next 10, 15 years, anywhere I went for dinner or for a birthday party, people would always say, oh, bring the brownies, bring the brownies. And over the years, we started creating and getting more unique flavors. And I had a corporate job for a long time and got to the point where I needed to get out of it. And so a few years ago, my husband and I decided that we would make this a business. So over the last few years, we've sort of made the plans. We moved from San Diego up to the San Luis Obispo area about a year ago and started the business up here.
Cool. So did it start more of like a hobby type thing, or do you just like to bake?
Well, I love to cook. My mother was a very good cook, and I've always been pretty creative. But the brownies just sort of took on a life of its own. Once I started getting creative with them, it was I really got into it and enjoyed it, and I'm fumbling for words here. So this will be an edit part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so I just have developed a real passion for making the brownies and trying to make something as unique and creative as I can. One of the things we did when we started this whole business was try to design it after the wine industry. So where the winemakers try to develop wines that have different structure, flavors, layers of texture and flavors, we try to do that with the brownies too. So every brownie has something in it physically, whether it's chocolate chunks or nuts or fruit or something like that. So you get different textures on it, and they all have multiple layers of flavors.
So with that said, I'm going to think that this is uniquely different than any other brownies because you literally put it into wine.
Absolutely. Well, we did not put it into wine, but we do put wine into one of our brownies. Nice segue here, and I happen to have one with me today. So right now we have 30 or more varieties of brownies. Very creative, very unique, some more basic. But as you said, this is just not your mother's brownie. This is something very unique. And so if you'd like to, I can sort of show you
Please
a little
do.
bit about what I brought.
Can't wait.
So this weekend happens to be the Cab Collective weekend, which is a big promotion for the Cabernet and the Bordeaux varietal wines. And we will be having a booth there to showcase our product because it does pair very well with wines. And speaking of that, we've done a lot of wine and brownie pairings at a lot of the big wineries up in Paso. So today, one of the brownies I brought is the Cherry Cabernet Brownie. And that's obviously this one. So
cute.
It is made with wine and a few other special secret ingredients. And it pairs beautifully with it, but it's also a very nice standalone brownie.
And what is this one right here?
This, I'm glad you asked. This is our May special. We try to showcase and focus on a new brownie each month. Sometimes it's related to what's going on. Sometimes it's a seasonal one. Sometimes it's just a brand new one that we're coming out with. So this is our tequila lime in honor of Cinco de Mayo and the fresh start for summer.
Sounds so good. May I take a bite of that one real quick?
Of course. And I have to apologize. Normally I just bring a knife so I can cut samples, but you guys will have to.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I was going to, I'm glad you got that on camera because one of the things that we're starting to do is to take pictures of people the first time they taste our brownies because 9 out of 10 times it's an, Oh my God,
Oh my
that's
God,
wonderful.
it's so different.
It is.
Jackie, you have to take a bite because it's super moist.
So we're going to put them all together and make a little video, our O moment videos. So
Yes, please do. Now, oh my God, it's just so moist. If I'm diabetic, or if I'm vegan, or I need gluten free, do you guys do special orders?
we don't do anything like that. And I say that unapologetically because I think it takes an extreme talented baker to do something that's vegan or gluten-free and have it be wonderful and delicious. And I don't have that kind of talent. I make amazing brownies. We use a lot of really good whole natural ingredients. I don't use anything, that's low level here. We use as many local ingredients as we can. So, for instance, this one is our topless Paso walnut. So we use raw walnuts. We happen to use Lime Rock Orchards for this. We also use some of the roasted walnut oil in it. We use, I don't have anything local in the tequila lime yet, but one of our other more popular ones is a limoncello goat cheese.
Ooh.
And so I use local goat cheese, and I use limoncello from Refined Distillery in Paso. So everything we do, we try to use as many local products as we can, but I'm sorry on the vegan and gluten-free. I leave that to those experts.
I tried, folks. I tried.
I'm sorry.
So, on that note, too, with special orders, am I able to just purchase, let's just say I want just the May special. Can I just buy that on its own?
Well, we don't have a retail outlet. Everything we do is custom ordered. We generally do larger events. So we work a lot with the wineries when they're having a pickup party, winemaker dinner, something like that, and they need a fabulous dessert. We'll provide it for that. Weddings, we do either little individual favors. We do a sampler brownie table. I have several booked for this summer already. We do a lot of corporate gift boxes, especially at the holidays, and I even just delivered one this morning, so we can put together a couple of dozen brownies to, if you wanted to thank somebody for work that they've done.
That's what you do.
We also have a new venture that we're just starting called, we call it Mobbed, Monthly Office Brownie Day. So what we're doing is trying to encourage different businesses to once a month order a box of 1, 2, 3 dozen whatever brownies, depending on how large your staff is, as a thank you gift for them. They do fabulous work for you, and it's a nice little thank you to do that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Really
So, but as far as retail, we don't have our own retail outlet. Right now, we do have one place over in Cambria, Fermentations wine shop there, carries 3 of our brownies on a pretty regular basis. They carry the limoncello goat cheese, the nothing but chocolate, and the bacon. Bacon. I know. Everything's good with bacon. We do intermittently have them for sale retail at some of the wineries.
Okay.
Tooth and Nail has been carrying us on an intermittent basis to go with their cabin burger Friday night dinner. And we are working on other retail locations. So as soon as they're available, we'll let you know. And because we don't have a retail outlet, typically what we'll do is we try to develop a really big presence on social media. So we've got an amazing web page. Our Facebook page, go on it, like us. You can Instagram, Twitter, we have all of those going. And we try to keep up very publicly on where we're going to be, what events we're doing. As I said, we're doing the Cabs of Distinction event this weekend, so we'll have a booth there. So if you wanted to pop on in, you could buy some brownies there.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
very cool. On a personal note, do you have a favorite type of brownie that you guys have?
That's so hard to say. There's probably 2 that I personally really like. One is the caramel macchiato. And that's a really, as you can tell, most of our brownies are very rich and dense. This one is a super mocha brownie, but then it's just got caramel all through it and a buttercream caramel whipped topping on it. It's delicious. Probably one of my other favorites is our most unique brownie, and that is an IPA brownie. So I told you that we do wine brownies. I have 3 different wine brownies. We have a cherry Cabernet, a blueberry Syrah, and a berry Zinfandel. We also have tequila lime. We have bourbon pralines. So you notice a theme going here, right? There's a lot of them have some sort of alcohol component in them to add different flavors. So we're from San Diego, and San Diego is this huge craft beer place, right? So we have a lot of friends that are into home brew, and we know a lot of brewmasters. So, of course, everyone's asking me if I can make a beer brownie. Well, up until a year ago, this is a big secret, I never drank beer. And we did a long vacation in Europe last year, and I came home being an avid beer drinker. So I developed this IPA brownie, and we lovingly call it Pliny the Brownie. And I don't know how much of a beer drinker you are, but Pliny the Elder is the epitome of a cult IPA from the Russian River brewing people, and we love it, and we you know love to add their name to it. I hope they don't mind, but it's I tried making a brownie with beer. It didn't work because I just couldn't get the texture and the flavors to come through the way I wanted. So I went to my brewmaster friends, and what I ended up doing was I took the hops and the malts and the grains that the brewmaster would use to make the IPA, and I put those together and made the brownie with it.
Should have brought that here.
I don't have any available right now, but I will shortly. So that's probably one of my other favorites because it is, without a doubt, the most unique one that we make.
Cool. They all sound like they're all so good brownies.
They're
That
delicious.
one's very delicious.
They're delicious.
Okay, Nikki, go ahead and tell our audience where we could find Heaven Squared Brownie Company.
So, Heaven Squared Brownies, you can go onto our amazing website at heavensquaredbrownieco.com. I'm sorry it's kind of long, but heavensquaredbrownieco.com. And then, as I said, we are also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Please go on and locate us there. So you can email us at info@heavensquaredbrownieco.com. And you can also call and place orders, 805-610-9695. Yay!
Okay, well, folks, there you go. SLO TV is outro. I am getting ready to eat some of these brownies. Check us out at slotv.net, and the show is produced by Miranda Marketing Labs at www.mirandamarketinglabs.com.